So what does stackathon mean?
Stackathon means doing any and everything possible to stack and save your money.
Hey, Castro go crazy.
But I like to spend it too.
Welcome to another episode of Triplestacks. It's your boy Triple D, tuning in, checking in, tuning in, all of the above, man. First and foremost, I want to send my condolences to the victims from the massacre that occurred at the Music Center in Russia. I don't know how I missed that news, but I was made aware of it yesterday or the day before, and went and looked up some things and just prayers out to those people, man, because I like nobody deserves to just be shot at, you know, any of that. Like that's just crazy. 130 plus souls were lost. Um, so just my condolences to them. I also want to send my condolences to the people that were affected by the bridge collapse in Baltimore. Um, I like I have thoughts on these things, but like I just it's just all I can do is pray for them. You know, it's a tough situation. It's an unfortunate situation. Facts are still being revealed and things of that nature. But just from me to those affected and the people that it impacted, my condolences and my prayers are with you and your families. All right. So um today is opening day for the Rangers. See, I got my gear on. You know, I'm yeah, take me out to the ball game. The Rangers are opening up versus the Chicago Cubs. We getting our rings today. We getting our banner today. Roo for the home team. Yeah, they don't win, it's a shame. But yeah, shout out to the Rangers, man. World champions, 2023 world champions. Gonna start the 2023/2024 season off with a bang today. Go Rangers. Forever a Rangers fan. Finally got our first ring. Can't take that from us. Also, I want to talk about March Madness, women's and men's. It's been a great tournament. Two great tournaments. Like I've been watching both. I've watched the men's a little bit more, but I did catch some of those late West Coast games coming from like the Stanford game. I watched Iowa play. I watched South Carolina. I watched Tennessee. They lost to somebody, the women. Um, but pretty much great games, bro. Like I can't knock them. I'm not mad at them. Like it's a great tournament. It's been a lot of upsets. Um, it's been very competitive. It's been a few blowouts, but I mean, you expect that with just the matchups. These teams playing non-conference teams and things of that nature. So it's just it occurs in that manner sometimes. Um, but yeah, March Madness so far has been great. It's been plenty of upsets. You had Oakland upset Kentucky. You had who else upset? Grand Canyon upset St. Mary's in the first round. James Madison upset Wisconsin. Like I don't know what it is with Wisconsin, but they started off so hot and then just fell off completely, and then tried to pick it back up and then lost again. But just tough. Big Ten is tough. Great basketball. Um, who else? Colorado upset Florida, and I'm literally looking at the schedule as I'm talking to y'all. So Illinois, my cousin Keenan. Shout out to shout out to my fam. He definitely hit me with the Illini message, and I don't know how I wasn't thinking about Illini when I was thinking about making my bracket and things of these natures. Like I literally made my bracket, and on my bracket I have Arizona winning it all. Um, I don't know how I got to that, but I think just doing my bracket over time, that's what it just came to. So Um, yeah, but what now after watching the first two rounds, I definitely like UConn. I like Illinois. Uh, and a sleeper pick I like is Iowa State. Like them dudes play ball and they play defense, so you can't count them out. And I don't know how I didn't watch Iowa State leading up to the tournament. And they're in the Big 12, and I'm a Texas fan, and I just grew up in Big 12 country, so I don't know how I didn't pay any attention to Iowa State at all coming up to it. Uh, but definitely Illinois, North Carolina. I do like Gonzaga too. They're playing very great, and they got a good offense. Mark Few got sets drawn up like no other coach I've seen. Like the offense is clicking for sure for Gonzaga. But now we're in the round of 32. I'm sorry, we're in the Sweet 16. What am I saying? We're at the Sweet 16. You got some great matchups. So today it's Clemson versus Arizona, San Diego State versus UConn, Alabama versus North Carolina, Illinois versus Iowa State. So looks like Illinois Iowa State, my matchup. Somebody's got to go home today. I don't know who it's gonna be. Uh, Clemson Arizona. I'm gonna take Arizona. Connecticut San Diego State. I'm gonna take UConn. North Carolina Alabama. I'm gonna say North Carolina, and then Illinois Iowa State. I'm gonna say Illinois. Now, these are just my picks of who I think is going to win. This is not gambling related. This is not spread total related, any of that. We'll do that at another part, another time, another segment, another section. But just from those listed games, that's who I got. So tomorrow in Dallas, we got a South region in Dallas. I wish I would have thought about going to that, but I didn't. But tomorrow we got NC State, Marquette, Gonzaga versus Purdue, Duke versus Houston, and Creighton versus Tennessee. So that's your 16 teams right there in the Sweet 16. So we're gonna give them a round of applause, So being the top 16 teams in the country. And my picks for tomorrow, I'm gonna have to take Marquette over NC State. I'm gonna take Gonzaga over Purdue with the upset. I'm taking the Zags, man. Zach Edey has been balling, two-time Big Ten Player of the Year, but I think the Zags have enough to get the job done tomorrow and go ahead and head into the Elite Eight. So Duke and Houston, that's gonna be a tough one. If I have to pick right off the top of my head, I'm gonna say put that H up in the L for that A-Dub-K. Hey, H-Town, baby. I'm going with Houston, man, versus Duke. Even though Duke's been balling and they got bigs, man, I'm still going with Houston. Prove me right. Thank you. And then Creighton, Tennessee is going to be another good matchup. Creighton shoots the lights out the ball. They shoot a lot of threes. Tennessee they ball too. They got some good players over there. They got what's the guy's name? Dalton Connect. That's a cold. He cold, But for some reason, I feel like Creighton is gonna pull that out. Tennessee, they've been kind of iffy. Some of their games, some of the ones they supposed to just take off. I'm taking Creighton. So yeah, those are my picks as far as the NCAA tournament. We'll see what happens. I could be wrong. You never know. I mean, it's a game of inches. No, that's football. But you know what I'm saying. Easter is coming up. It's springtime. I went to church this past Sunday for Palm Sunday. Shout out to the Church Without Walls in Houston, Texas. I did attend. Had a great Palm Sunday. Enjoyed it. Easter's coming up, so I know a lot of people will be with their families and probably going to church and eating out. Just stay safe on the holiday weekend as well. Tomorrow is Good Friday, and yeah, Easter's coming up. So have fun with your families, Easter egg hunts, all that good stuff that comes with it for Resurrection Sunday, because he rose. Amen. He gonna rise on Sunday. So make sure y'all rise, get to church. If you don't, catch it online. Do your thing. Uh, so I was watching TV and I saw that Duncanville and Atascocita, which is in Houston, it's a suburb of like North Houston, but they broke the 100-meter record in track. And I don't even remember how long they said the record stood, but Atascocita ran a 38.92 100-meter dash 4x4, and Duncanville ran a 39.65. So they both broke the record, or they both broke the original record. But that is flying, and being around track in high school, and my 4x4 team, I'm gonna shout them out. My boy Daryl, my boy Josh Harris, Daryl and Josh Harris, Josh Hicks, my boy 300, and my boy OJ Stoneham held it down. I don't even remember what their speeds were. If y'all remember, let me know if y'all see this. But I just know that 3:38.92 is flying, bro. And that's just amazing. And they were saying that this was just maybe this is not even district yet. This isn't even in state yet. So their numbers could even get better going forward. So I don't know, man. We'll see how that goes. I got to shout out my boy K-Mo. I just lost in the Super Bowl in one of my leagues that I'm in, man. It was a nail biter. I'm going to even put the clip up that affected the entire game. It didn't affect the entire game, but it affected the end of the game. So,
he. It's over. Oh, man, this game's so fake. Let's go.
Shout out to my boy K-Mo. He just won his first ring. I can't hate on him, man. It was a great game. It was an underbell. It was a drag you out into the deep water and leave you there type game. The defenses played well, but the game, the game gamed. It gamed me, literally. But overall, I, it's just for fun at the end of the day, man. And I just got to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to my boy K-Mo. That was tough to say, but, I got it out, man. Happy birthday to my couple people in March whose birthdays just passed. I sent y'all text messages so y'all know who y'all are. And yeah, man. So, I didn't have much for this episode. A few, topics, a few things to speak on. I just really coming in to update on March Madness and things. And I have another one coming after this sometime about another week or so. But once these games go by and I see how they play out, we'll go from there. So now this is going to be my picks, Trips picks. So you're watching Trips topics, but now I'm going to give you Trips picks, okay, when it comes to this March Madness. So my best pick of the day, looking at this slate of games, man, I would say I like Illinois plus 1.5 versus Iowa State. Shannon has been balling. They got a few guys over there in Illinois, man, that can really hoop and do their thing. So that's gonna be my pick of the day today. Illinois plus 1.5. Okay, so for tomorrow's slate in those 4 games, my pick of the day is going to be Gonzaga plus 5.5 versus Purdue. And I really think Gonzaga can win outright. Like they're balling. They're playing great. The offense is flowing and clicking. They're doing their thing, man. Like I can't knock them. And not to say that Purdue's not good, because Purdue is 28-3. Gonzaga is 24-6. But Purdue plays a lot of close games. Like they win them late, or they might lose them late. You know, they've only lost 3 games, yes, but like some of their wins, if you go look at their schedule, they've been by like 4 or less points. So because they're giving Gonzaga plus 5.5, I'm telling you, take the plus. Plus is hit every day, coach. Take the plus. So that's just my thoughts on that. But I mean, that's pretty much it, man. Prayers to the people who were affected with tragedy. And shout out to the Rangers. Opening day, we getting our rings and our banner today. And yeah, that we'll be signing out, man. Quick episode. Shout out to everybody, man. Oh, one more thing. For all the people, I'm getting a lot of great feedback, and I appreciate it. I thank you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the thoughts and ideas, and all the feedback that I have received from Triples Topics is really, I'm really appreciative. And I appreciate it. Much love from you all as well, for sure. But I just have one thing to say about Triples Topics. This is Triples Topics. These are my thoughts, my ideas that I'm giving to you all. And a couple of people did hit me and say, "Hey, man, get me on the podcast. Put me on. Let me get on there. Let me be a guest. Yada yada yada." And I have no problem with that at all. Not a problem at all with bringing guests on. I just need you to let me know how to present you. Like if you're an artist, you paint, you rap, you sing. If you have a business you want me to promote, if you have a service that you provide that you would like me to promote, I can definitely shout them out. I can put your Instagram up, whatever the case may be. Let me know. I'm willing to work with you. But don't think just because you know me, I'm supposed to just bring you on as a guest and you work at like Taco Bell. You know, not to say nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, bring something to me, that I can work with. Bring me an idea, a thought, a business to promote, something. Not just to say, hey, I want to be on your show just because I'm on your show and I know you and you know me and we can just talk. But if you do have something to bring to the table, no matter what table it is, I'm not cutting off anybody for any reason. Like just bring me something tangible that the people can use, the people that view my podcast can use, and I don't have a problem bringing anybody on. So with that said, man, hope y'all have a great weekend. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy Good Friday. Go to church, man. Go to church on Easter if you can. Be with your family. Spend some time. Remember the reason for the season and the holiday. And I'm out, man. Triple Topics episode number 3.